How's it going, guys? Brandon here with the Planetarygamers, and today we're going to learn how to start up the Beechcraft Baron 5.8. How's it going, guys? Brandon here from the Planetarygamers, and today I'm going to teach you how to start up the Beechcraft Baron 5.8 in X-Plane 11. So without too much further ado, let's get right into it. But first, if you like this video, definitely be sure to like and comment on the video and let us know what you think we can improve on, or anything that you happen to like about the video. Also, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button for more detailed videos just like this, as well as some of our other fun videos on the channel. So, let's jump into it. Okay, so we're in the cockpit of our Beechcraft Baron 5.8. So the first thing we're going to want to do is our safety checklist. So you want to read through this checklist or do the things that are on this checklist. So the first thing on the checklist is to do your parking brake. Make sure your parking brake is set. Your parking brake is located right down here, and it says pull it to make sure that it is on. So we're going to pull it all the way in. If you were to push it in, it would disconnect your parking brake, and to pull it out means that your parking brake is set. So you will want to do that first. After that, you're going to want to move to your gear and flap handles and make sure that they are in the proper position. In this case, your flaps are going to be over here, and you're going to want to make sure that they are all the way in the up position and set to in transit here, or basically up at the top of the box. You could also check out the window to make sure that your flaps are not set, and that's how you can verify that they are good to go. The other thing you want to make sure is that your gear is in the down position. I know this may seem like such a silly thing to check, but definitely want to make sure that you don't have this in the up position while you're trying to taxi. Things may not turn out too well for you. Okay, after that, you want to make sure that you have all emergency equipment on board and make sure that your exits are available. Now, obviously, this is a simulator, so you don't have to worry about the emergency equipment, but the exits are accessible, so you can go ahead and click on those and get your doors open, as well as this little window. So we'll go ahead and close these up. Next thing you would want to have is papers and discrepancies. Again, this is a simulator, so we don't have any papers, but if you have any physical papers that you're using at your cockpit in real life, you would definitely want to have those available. So from there, we're going to go into the cockpit checklist. This is a check/review list, and we're going to do an internal and an external inspection, internal and external inspections. We're going to go around, make sure that everything is in the correct position, make sure all of our passengers are doing well back there, as well as go around the exterior of the plane and do a walk around to make sure that everything is looking sharp. Okay, the next thing that we're going to want to do is make sure that our flight controls are working. So you're going to want to double check on those and make sure that that's working in an proper order. And then you're also going to want to check on your magneto switches. Now your magneto switches are here. So you're going to want to click those, put them in the right position, left position, both, and start. Now we're not going to click it to start, of course, until we're ready to begin. So we'll just leave those there, but you're going to want to make sure that those are set into the off position. You're also going to want to make sure that your electrical switches are also all in the off position, as well as your mixture is set to cut off, which is in the pulled back position like such. So that's where you're going to want to pull these all the way to the back. After that, you want to make sure that your battery master switch is set to the on position. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on now. And you're going to hear a loud humming noise that starts emitting from there. You're also going to want to make sure that your landing gear indicators are showing, and it looks like they are looking good. You also want to check your fuel quantity, and we have about half a tank in both wings, so we've got plenty of fuel for whatever flight we're going to do around the surrounding area. Okay, after that, we're also going to want to check that the battery master switch is turned back off. And then the cowl flaps are set to open. I believe this is your cowl flaps here. we're going to set them to the 0 position. And your circuit breakers are checked. Now, I'm not too sure where your circuit breakers are, but I believe it's these here. But again, those are not modeled in the simulator at this time. Okay, from there, we're going to do our engine start checklist. So you're going to want to make sure that your throttle is set to half open. So we're going to set it to about half there. Then you're going to set your prop control to max RPM. That means we're going to put these all the way forward. Your mixture, you're going to want to put it to rich. And you're going to want to check that your fuel pump is on. And I believe that is right here. Okay. Check that the prop area is clear. So if we look back at the outside of the plane, we can see that the props are clear and there's nobody around. Next, you want to make sure that your starter is engaged. Let's see, I'm not too sure where that one is. Okay, now that everything is checked, you're going to want to turn on your master battery, turn on your alternators, turn on your avionics master switch, and turn on your prop sync. Once everything warms up and fires up here inside the cockpit, you're going to want to come over here to your transponder, set it to FDR, or I believe that's, XPDR, and we're going to be squawking 1200 because we're going to do a VFR flight. Now from there, you're going to want to make sure that your strobe light is on, your beacon is on, your nav light is on, your floodlights and panel lights are on, as well as your taxi and landing lights, especially if it's at night. Now, once you have your throttle set to half, your prop RPMs set to full, and your mixture full rich, you're going to want to turn your magnetos all the way to the right to where it says both, and double check your parking brake is set. Now, once you've checked that all of this is good to go and that your flaps are up, you will want to click the start button here on your magneto, and your left engine should fire right up. Okay, stand by. Okay guys, after a little bit of tinkering, it looks like we had to shut off our fuel boost pumps and make sure that our mixture is set to rich, and the engine should fire right up. So we'll go ahead and do that for the second one. And we're ready to go. So don't forget to set all of your lights here to on. And you can now go into your GPS and program your destination. Well guys, it looks like that's going to wrap up this episode here. Hope you liked it, and if you would like, definitely be sure to leave a like and a comment and let us know what you think, as well as a subscription if you feel that we earned it. So, until next time, from all of us at the Planetary Gamers, I've been Brandon. Have a good one.